1975 gave us Glenn Campbell's shimmering Rhinestone Cowboy,
The Rhinestone Cowboy.
Loretta Lynn's bold The Pill,
Somebody's got the pill.
and Conway Twitty's timeless Linda on My Mind.
Linda on my mind.
But that was only the beginning. From groundbreaking ballads to honky-tonk hits, these are 12 country songs from 1975 we'll never forget.
Told me when I first got to Nashville, oh, she finally got it made.
Number 12, San Antonio Stroll by Tanya Tucker.
A country music superstar in concert, Miss Tanya Tucker.
Tanya Tucker's San Antonio Stroll. Released on Columbia Records, this lively tune hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart in the fall of 1975. By this time, Tanya was already a sensation. Still a teenager, but commanding stages with the poise of a veteran. The song captures the romance of Texas dance halls, where couples would glide across wooden floors on warm Saturday nights. But behind its cheerful sound lies the story of a young star proving she could balance youthful charm with grown-up depth. Fans remember it blaring from jukeboxes in small cafes, while others recall hearing it at rodeos and county fairs, a true slice of Americana. Today, San Antonio Stroll stands as a reminder of Tucker's early brilliance and the promise of her long, groundbreaking career. From a Texas twirl, we move to a tender ballad that touched hearts coast to coast. Number 11, The Door by George Jones.
Heard the sound of my dear old mama cry.
The Door by George Jones. Released on Epic Records, this haunting ballad climbed to number 1 and cemented Jones's reputation as the Possum, with a voice that could bring tears to steel.
With tear-stained eyes, I watched her walk.
The song tells of a man devastated by loss, where the simple sound of a door closing becomes a metaphor for heartbreak.
Has ever hurt me more than that lonely sound.
In a decade leaning toward the outlaw movement, Jones reminded everyone that classic storytelling and raw emotion were still the backbone of country music.
And of earthquakes, storms, and guns and war.
Listeners recall hearing this one late at night, headlights cutting through the rain, the radio dial stuck on a static-filled AM station. Few songs captured loneliness so vividly. Although Jones battled personal demons, The Door proved his artistry was untouchable. Even now, it echoes as one of his most powerful 1970s performances. From Sorrowful Silence, we swing toward a barn burner that filled truck stops and bar rooms alike. Number 10, Roll On Big Mama by Joe Stampley.
Roll on, big mama.
Joe Stampley's rollicking Roll On Big Mama? Released on Epic Records, it raced to number 1 and became a trucker's anthem during America's CB radio craze. With its infectious rhythm, the song painted the life of long-haul drivers, the hum of 18 wheels, endless highways, and the promise of home just out of reach. While country was often steeped in heartbreak, this track celebrated grit and freedom. Many recall hearing it blasting from diners off the interstate, jukebox lights flashing as truckers nursed late-night coffee. It wasn't just a song. It was a salute to the men and women who kept America moving.
What's the smoky situation down the ways, boys?
Though Joe Stampley would notch many hits, Roll On Big Mama remains his most iconic, symbolizing the mid-70s fascination with the open road. From Diesel Dreams, we ease into a sultry ballad that turned heads for its bold storytelling. Number 9, Love in the Hot Afternoon by Gene Watson.
Somewhere outside, I hear the street vendor cry.
Gene Watson's breakthrough, Love in the Hot Afternoon. Released on Capitol Records, it climbed to number 3, but its legacy goes far beyond chart numbers.
From my window, I see him going down the street.
The song told a steamy tale of romance in Houston, breaking ground for its frank sensuality. For a genre often rooted in restraint, Watson pushed boundaries, and country fans embraced it.
After love in the hot afternoon.
Picture the song drifting through transistor radios in humid southern afternoons, ceiling fans spinning lazily above. It was a tune that whispered secrets while the sun beat down.
Of love in the hot afternoon.
This track launched Watson into stardom, showcasing his silky voice and paving the way for decades of hits. It remains a cornerstone in his catalog, proving that country could be both tender and daring. From whispered heat, we ride into the grit of the outlaw movement. Number 8, Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way by Waylon Jennings.
It's the same old tune, fiddle and guitar.
Waylon Jennings' rebellious anthem, Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way?
So I'll understand, are you sure Hank done it this way?
Released on RC. A victor, it shot to number 1 and became the battle cry of the outlaw country era. Waylon questioned Nashville's glossy production, invoking Hank Williams as a benchmark of authenticity.
Do we take it from here? Rhinestone suits and new shine.
In doing so, he carved a space for rugged, uncompromising voices. Listeners recall the thump of bass and sharp guitars rattling jukeboxes in smoky bars, a sound that declared independence from the Nashville machine.
They told me when I first got to Nashville, oh, you finally got it made.
The song didn't just capture a moment, it reshaped the genre, ushering in a new wave of honesty and grit. Jennings' anthem remains a cultural landmark, forever tied to country's outlaw spirit. From defiance, we swing back to sweetness with a crossover ballad that united fans of all backgrounds. Number 7, Before the Next Teardrop Falls by Freddie Fender.
And now here's the voice with the Spanish flavor, Freddie Fender.
Freddie Fender's tender, Before the Next Teardrop Falls. Released on ABC/Dot Records, it soared to number 1 on both the country and pop charts, a true crossover miracle.
Before the next teardrop falls.
Sung partly in Spanish, it reflected Fender's heritage and gave voice to countless listeners who rarely heard their culture in mainstream country.
Pero si te hace llorar.
Fans remember slow dances at community centers, transistor radios buzzing in backyards, and Fender's gentle voice wrapping around hearts like a warm blanket.
And I'll be there before the...
The song won Single of the Year from the Country Music Association and became an anthem of healing for broken hearts. Its cross-cultural success helped broaden the reach of country music, leaving an indelible mark on the decade. And speaking of broadening horizons, our next track came from a woman who dared to break social rules. Number 6, Blanket on the Ground by Billie Joe Spears.
Of a blanket on the ground.
Billie Joe Spears' cheeky yet heartfelt Blanket on the Ground. Released on United Artists Records, it climbed to number 1 and sparked both smiles and controversy.
That old moon was our best buddy.
The song playfully urged married couples to rekindle romance under the stars. Some radio stations balked at its suggestive tone, but fans adored its honesty and fun. Listeners recall summer nights, tailgates drop, the melody floating into the warm air. It was bold but tender, reminding couples that love could stay fresh at any age. Spears' hit became her signature tune, empowering female artists to push boundaries.
Lay the blanket on the ground.
It remains a classic of the 1970s country. If these classics are bringing back memories, hit that like button and subscribe. We post new country countdowns every week, keeping the golden years of music alive for fans like you. Number 5, Daydreams About Night Things by Ronnie Millsap. Ronnie Milsap's Daydreams about night things. Released on RCA, it became his third #1 and solidified his reign as a country powerhouse.
I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the
The song spoke of longing during long workdays, imagining tender moments after dark. Milsap's soulful delivery made it resonate with everyday folks, from factory workers to office clerks.
Well, all day long while I'm working in town, time slows down to a crawl.
Picture it crackling through workplace radios, offering hope that the grind would soon give way to love. This hit propelled Milsap deeper into stardom, eventually earning him multiple Entertainer of the Year awards. It remains a staple in his celebrated career.
In the middle of the afternoon, and every night you make my day.
From daydreams to starlit highways, we shift to a glittering anthem of hope and survival. Number 4, Rhinestone Cowboy by Glen Campbell.
On October 14th, for 3 weeks, he will be in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Hilton. Would you welcome Mr. Glen Campbell?
Glen Campbell's shimmering Rhinestone Cowboy. Released on Capitol Records, it topped both country and pop charts, becoming one of the year's defining songs. The track told the story of a dreamer chasing fame despite hardship, a metaphor that resonated with countless Americans in the mid-70s. Fans recall it blasting from car radios, windows rolled down, voices singing along with every chorus. It was optimistic, catchy, and unforgettable. Rhinestone Cowboy earned Campbell multiple awards and became his signature tune. Symbolizing both the glamour and grit of chasing dreams. From glittering rhinestones, we return to the raw heart of traditional balladry. Number 3, The Door is Always Open by Dave and Sugar. Dave and Sugar's The Door is Always Open. Released on RCA, it climbed to #1 and introduced this harmony-driven trio to the country scene.
Yes, the door is always open.
The song's gentle harmonies and heartfelt message of forgiveness struck a chord with listeners, many of whom heard it as an anthem of reconciliation.
Yes, the door is always open.
Fans recall quiet evenings, radios glowing in kitchens, families gathered around dinner tables while the song played softly. It marked the beginning of a successful run for Dave and Sugar, who became known as the country version of the Bee Gees thanks to their smooth vocal blend. From tenderness, we climb to another unforgettable hit of devotion. Number 2, Rhinestone Cowboy. Wait, we already did Glen Campbell. Let's lock in. Hey, Won't You Play? Another somebody done, somebody wrong song by B.J. Thomas.
Big hit. Would you please welcome one of the great singers, B.J. Thomas?
We celebrate B.J. Thomas with Hey, Won't You Play? Another somebody done, somebody wrong song.
He's only hooked on a feeling. Here's B.J. today.
Released on ABC Records, it became the longest titled #1 single in Billboard history. The song's humor and heartbreak blended perfectly.
My baby, while I miss my baby.
And it reached #1 on both country and pop charts. Listeners remember jukebox buttons pressed with a sigh, the tune serving as the soundtrack to heartaches big and small. It became Thomas's signature country hit, showing his versatility and earning him a Grammy. And finally, at #1, a simple ballad that became an eternal classic. #1, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain by Willie Nelson.
Blue eyes crying in the rain.
Willie Nelson's Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. Released on Columbia Records, it reached #1 and became Willie's breakthrough as a solo superstar.
Only memories remain.
Written by Fred Rose, the song had been recorded before, but Nelson's stripped-down, aching version made it timeless. Picture it on a quiet night, headlights off, a voice from the radio that felt like a friend.
Knows no party.
It wasn't flashy, it was honest, and that honesty made it eternal. The song won a Grammy and anchored his legendary Red-Headed Stranger album, forever cementing Nelson as one of country's greatest storytellers.
Blue eyes crying in the rain.
Even today, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain remains a cornerstone of American music. If you've enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more country classics every week. And there you have it, 12 unforgettable songs from 1975, a year when country music danced between tradition and rebellion. From Tanya Tucker's youthful charm to Waylon's defiance, from Glenn's glittering optimism to Willie's soulful honesty, these songs painted a portrait of an America searching for love, freedom, and truth. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and don't miss our next video. 1976 country songs we'll never forget, where a new wave of outlaw legends collide with rising stars. Until then, keep the jukebox playing, the memories alive, and the country spirit close to your heart.